What is good, scrappers? CCscraps here. Welcome to episode 5 of Breaking It Down. Today we're going to do two things, actually. If you watched my last video or the video before that, I was at the industrial park by my job and I found all these big lights. And I scrapped out. You didn't see that part because I had to go quick. But basically, I had my truck stacked up with aluminum like this. And, but basically, this is what the lights look like. There are two different kinds, but this one is this one here. Oh, man. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be scrapping out the ballasts, or these, I'm sorry, not the ballast, but the, you know, the electrical part of the light. Like, you know, I don't hang. You've just seen how it looks. So, we're going to start out with this guy here. Actually, no, let's start out with this guy because I'm set up for him. I cheated a little bit. I broke two down earlier in the day so I could get a better, what do you call it, a better idea on how to do it. For this you're going to need, here they are. For this you're going to need, you can use sockets, you can use power tools. I'm going to use my power tools because that's what I'm going to do. You can use, I think it's a 3/8. You're going to need a 3/8 socket, a 3/8, you know, you could use a box wrench, something like this, if you wanted. I got a truckload of those. I got these tools at Harbor Freight. They're cheap, and for what I need, they work perfect. These screw guns, like I did a review on these Bauer tools. I'm about to go get the hammer drill. I'm pretty impressed with it. Like this little nut driver busts stuff right off, like, you can believe. Harbor Freight's come a long way in the past, I don't know, a few years, I would say. All right, so let's get it rolling. Actually, you know what? Let's start out with this one. What I do know is that the outer casing is cast aluminum. That's tin. But we'll get into it. So let's start out here. I got the 3/8 bit, and we're just going to tear these these 4 bolts out. Then we'll see what we actually get with them too. You know, like get the whole, like what we'll get out of the whole thing. We'll do that at the end of the video though, because I'm going to break these down first. Hope everyone's staying safe out there. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, you're going to need a Phillips, or not a Phillips, a flathead screwdriver too. And a Phillips too, but I got that on my gun. Looks like someone next door is, they're doing a little remodeling next door. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get a screw out of here. Oops. That's a tin screw right there. This screw I believe is going to be brass. There's a few brass screws in here, which is kind of cool because, you know, brass is like scrapped as gold, y'all. So, oops, that's not it. So I'm going to get that out of here. You're going to need your trusty side cutters, dikes, cutters, wire cutters, whatever. Oops, whatever y'all want to call them. Clip that stuff off back here. And then this is just, all I'm going to do is just take these screws out. Here, that's just straight, these are just straight tin screws. Right here. Thank you for the comments on my last video, everybody. I appreciate them. They're always good to hear. One of you wants longer videos, so I'm going to try to do that for you. At least one way or another, whether it's going to be dumpster diving or breakdowns, that's kind of cool. I appreciate all your input and everything. I like it. And if you see something you don't like, or if you see something you might think I'm doing wrong, don't be afraid to say anything. Because, you know, I'd like to know if I'm doing stuff wrong. So now we're going to pull out this big giant transformer. Look at that thing. Look at all the wire in there, everybody. That thing that's heavy. That's got to be it's got to be 8 pounds, maybe 9 pounds. It's up there. So I'm going to just clip these wires, clean this up. This is going to be for another day. I'm going to do a breakdown of different kinds of motors on episode 6 of Breaking It Down with CCscraps. I try to do these every month just to change it up a little bit. But yeah, look at this thing, it's giant. And I know that's copper. I mean, we can still give it the test right here, but it's just too heavy not to be. Yeah, look at that shine. Boop. Then this one too we'll test. Oh, look at that, I got jacked. One's aluminum, one's copper. You're gonna have that in that new stuff. That sucks, but still, I'm gonna rip it out anyway. It'll give me something to do, and I'll show you guys how to do it. So that's good. So I have a bunch of these, so I do know that they're all going to be aluminum and copper. I'm pretty sure of it. I've probably got 20 of these things. They're kind of over that way. But anyway, there's your transformer. This looks like a little, maybe a little tiny ballast in here. And boom. That could just go with your ballast, your tin. My yard doesn't really care. They can throw it right in with your tin. They don't mind, which is kind of cool. You're going to get your little sets of wire nuts. I just like to take them off. I'll save those up, and if I see an electrician wandering around the neighborhood or working around somewhere, I'll give them off to them. They're very happy to get these kinds of things. Sit tight. Oops, almost knocked. Okay, I just had to get this wire nest all taken care of here. So you're going to have number three insulated copper wire. Some of these have little, where are they? They're going to have little ends on them. Where the heck is it? Or is that the other one? I think it's the other one. Yeah, this doesn't have any ends. But you're going to get a nice grip of number 3 copper, or number 3 insulated copper wire, I should say. Like I said, we'll go through, this is what I'm talking about. And these are brass, these little ends right here. You can clip them off, throw them in with your brass. K&D scrapping, your yard does the same thing I do. You got to have all that little crap in the inside there, the little, where the heck's my camera? Oh, there it is. You know, that stuff right there, that little, is it blurry? There it is. I have my glasses on, I can't even see. That's tiny. But anyway, yeah, there's like a little wire on there, but that'll come off later. But that's a little piece of brass you can keep. And, you know, believe it or not, some people are like, oh, that's just a little bit, but it actually adds up. You know, you get to come with a bunch of wire. I mean, I try to go, you'll see off camera, not all the time, but I'll go to the scrapyard once a week with just my tin and whatever, and then I save up all my non-ferrous, like my wire, my sheet aluminum, my casting. If it's a lot of it, I'll bring that back. I try to bring that back once a month. Those are like some of those bigger paydays you see, I believe, are kind of towards the end of the month. So basically, I don't know wherever you're watching, but it's past noon here. We're good. And then right here you got a little ground wire, and that's number 2 copper. That's number 2 copper wire right there. That can go in with your copper wire, or your number 2 copper, whatever it may be. Put that aside and show you guys that. Now you're left with this outer casing right here. The inner casing and the inside, there's a heavy piece of tin right here. Where the heck am I? Here it is, stuck in the screwdriver. So you got a heavy piece of tin. The back plate, or the housing plate, is tin. That'll just go into your tin shred. Put that aside for show and tell later. Now on the back, you got yourself a screw. That's got to come out, because if you don't take that screw out, they're going to get you. Some yards are real fussy, and instead of giving you a clean aluminum for that, they'll give you a dirty aluminum breakage, whatever you want to call it, but it's no fun, and that is a tin screw. Put that aside. Now you got this, now you got a piece back here that's got to come off. That, I believe, is tin as well. This is where your flathead comes in handy. You could switch out bits on, you know, my screw gun with a flathead screw tip, but you know, it is what it is. It's annoying. By the time I do everything and switch everything out, I'd probably have it already off. You know what I mean? Actually, in this story I'm telling you about that, it's pretty much done. So that's that one. And this, by the way, is a 350 watt lamp M-131 pulse start. supply. That's what it's called. It doesn't have a manufacturer. I don't know who made it, but these are these kind of lights that like they turn on. There might be on a timer, or they might be on. You know, these things were inside a warehouse that's been remodeled. Here's another piece of tin. That screws tin. Now you have back here, this piece slides right out. You've got a metal pipe right here, but this piece is cast aluminum. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to stick to that. You're going to stick to that, which I thought that little ring was cast, but you're not going to stick to this. So I'm going to put this in my vise, and this screw's got to come out too. So I'm going to put this in my vise, take that out, and break that down as, you know, we'll show it at the end of the day. So this is cast aluminum, one big heavy piece. That goes aside in your cast. We'll just put that over here. And that is going to bring us to this next one. This one I got to switch out bits and stuff because the nuts are different. The nut drivers are different. So sit tight, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we're back. And we've got, now this one's a little more different. Excuse me, I got dust. This one's a little more different. You got to start out with, I'm going to start with a 5/16. And on this one, I keep my extender right on here because these are kind of tricky. You kind of got to hold this on here because it comes loose. But there's just little random screws here. And we're just going to take those out. And you guys kind of got a 2-for-1 on this guy, on the thing. I thought I was going to lose these, to be honest with you, because when I went back that couple days, or like later on that day, there was a contractor there, and he was looking around that dumpster. I don't know if he was ticked off or not, but I went back again last Sunday, today's Saturday, so last Sunday, and they didn't have any signs up like stay the hell out or anything like that, so I just went about what I was doing. No one said anything or anything like that, so far so good, right? Looks like we got a light bulb in here that's been broke off. These came with massive light bulbs. I mean, these things had to be probably a good 7 inches by... They were good-sized bulbs that were in here. Why aren't you coming loose? Oh, yeah, that's why. So I'm going to switch out bits, and we're going to go with a... I can't even read that. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I can't even read it. Anyway, can you guys read that at home? Folks at home, what's that say? I can't read it. Anyway, it's smaller than the other one. We'll just leave it at that. Maybe 1/4 inch? I don't know. Could be totally wrong. Alright, so we're going to take off. We're going to try to get this piece out of here. Sit tight. That's going to be a pain. Oops. Stop. Nope. Okay, it wasn't that bad. I just took my cutters on here. Sometimes you can get your cutters or a plier or whatever and just give it a twist and it's going to come out. Or you can use a potato. I'll just throw that in there. Not deal with it. Now I got some screws to deal with inside the socket, which I believe these are brass. There's a bunch of them. I am very impressed with this power tool line. You know, I actually called up the customer service to tell them how cool I thought it was, and I stripped that one out. And I called the Bauer Hockey Company, like they, you know, made hockey. I felt like a dumbass. Like, oh, cool. Like, all right, well, have fun. Or is that a safety bit? I can't see in there. That's exactly what that is. That's why it was stripped out. And where's my screwdriver? Here. See if I can get at that. Yep, I got it. It's a safety bit. And luckily, some of these come with You can just get them out with a Phillips head screwdriver. And that works too. Today's my wife's, her youngest son's birthday. It's his birthday and he's leaving for the National Guard to be a combat medic, which is pretty damn cool. I hope him the best and I wish him well. He'll be alright. Talk about jumping in with both feet, right? You know you're going to see something. All the veterans out there, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have, what's that? That's not wanting to come out either. Hold on. Let's get this guy. Oh no, he's a safety screw too. Look at that. Okay, the other one didn't have that, so now we are... What the hell? Oh, it's a star bit. Of course it is. So, I bought these for my work, these star bits. These little wrenchy thingies. They're pretty cool. Yeah, my work's got some cool stuff to shop with around. Like, there's one aisle where there's all sorts of cut-off wheels and stuff like that. So, cut-off wheels, little bits and stuff for your grinders. There's all sorts of cool hammers. Like, I got this hammer here. That's for, I think, pounding out dents and shit, but I don't care. I like it. I like hammers. So anyway, this comes out. This is just ceramic. Don't need that. This is stainless steel. Fix my magnet. It's here somewhere buried in the midst of stuff. Here it is. Then we got those brass screws that were inside the socket. I want to put them out of the way so I don't accidentally put them somewhere where I don't want to. I got like the little spots going so I can show you guys everything. And I did this once before, so you think I'd be a little bit better prepared, but not so much. Okay, so this can go back for now. I don't put it back. Now this one's full of another big old transformer. It's screwed right down. And I don't know if this one is aluminum and copper or if they're both copper. I'm hoping that they're both copper. I'll settle for one. I really hope that they're not all aluminum. This one looks like someone's been into this one before because I had 4 of these screws on the last one, not 2. So, take this guy out. Got a ground wire right here. And that's just another flathead. And I don't know if I'm going to get any dumpster diving in this weekend. I'm going to try to. I really got to break down. I'll show you guys afterwards how many of these things I have. So you're seeing this kind of mostly in real time. Like all the little pauses I made weren't more than for like a minute or two. So you're going to see how long it's really going to take me to break everything down. And then I'll show you what the work I got cut out for me. So now you got more number 3 wire in here. More wire nuts. This is actually this right here is the ground wire. This is number 2 copper. And it's got a little brass doohickey on there that I'm going to chop off. These I don't think you need to clean these out because they're got copper, so it's better than the thing. So we'll put that with our brass. This is our number 2 copper. Take the wire nuts off. I got another screw. I'll hit that with the screwdriver. That's done. That's off. That should come right off. Now this here, I believe, I'm hoping it's all one piece, so I don't really have to mess with it. But I don't think it is. That's tin. Tin. Not tin. So this is going to have to go in my vise. That's cast aluminum and it's screwed into tin. Which I hate when they do that, but that's okay. We'll get it taken out of there and we'll figure it out. So we'll put that aside. And that wasn't in there on the other one either. So now we got the, we've got the little ballast. I'll just pull that out of there because that's on plugs. Put him aside. I think that's the ballast. Then I got the capacitor, which is down here. Or maybe it's not the ballast. It's whatever it is that freaking turns it on or pop. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my butt. Probably. K&D scrapping, you will know what all this stuff is. And it would be kind of cool if you do watch this video to tell me what the hell I'm doing. Would be cool. You seem like you're pretty knowledgeable on this kind of stuff when it comes down to breaking it down. And you did say I was a younger version of you. I do remember that. And I kind of see it because we kind of do stuff the same way from what I've seen so far, anyway. I don't know if you like Miller High Life. You might. But anyway, we're going to keep... And by the way, dude, I wish that I could store all that stuff like you do and then just dumpster it. But my landlord and neighbors, they'd lose their freaking minds. That's why we got to live out in the country. Or, I mean, I don't even know if you live out in the country. I mean, do you live in the... Are you in the city, or are you, like, kind of on the outskirts? Because I do see, like, a lot of field where you are, dude. It's beautiful out there, man. Except, well, we get about as much snow as you do, so... I don't know. But, yeah, we're trying to get out of the city. I'm in the process of trying to buy a house, but it turns out that I don't have any established credit, so... Or enough credit. So that's kind of putting a damper on things for me. But it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. It'll all come in time. So we're going to get out. Now we got some more stuff to deal with in here. This is a piece of tin. Boom. Then... Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see how this thing falls off? I wish this had a magnet in it. It doesn't. Is that the right one? Yeah. Nope. Nope, that's too big. Whoops. Here it is. There we go. Game time. There it is. That's gone. This is just this tin strap. Boom. Another piece of tin. Get these out of the tin pile before I wind up throwing it away. Make me angry. Oops. This line right here, these little nuts drivers I have, this is the Warrior line. I don't know what that really means, but they didn't have any Bauer ones that I saw when I bought these things, so I'm really liking Bauer. I hate to be like all like whatever about it, but then you check it, make sure there's nothing on it, like extra screws like on the other one. Make sure, you know, everything, this is a clean piece of aluminum or tin, or this actually is, I think this is real aluminum, because on the one I did off camera, what the heck did I do with it? I scratched the paint off it, and this is what I got. I got this. Here it is. See it? So maybe I could get away with clean aluminum on that and cast on that, because that's different than that. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to deal with this transformer in a second. So again, you're going to take your dikes right here, and I got these little ends I'm going to clip off. I'll show you what I mean, like you got the little red, or the wire. I just kind of take it and kind of get in there, give that a snip if I can. All I'm trying to do is there's a little band on there that I'm just trying to snip, and that little piece should fall right out. And it did, I think. Yep, right there. Bang, done. Oh, there's a little more in there. Whoop. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to do. You see it? That's that tedious work that I don't really like doing, but you kind of have to build it up. But anyway, that's out of the way. There. A few more wire nuts on here. There's that. Put that aside. This was to the main wire. Put that aside. Another wire nut here we're going to deal with. Then I'm just going to clip these big wires, or all these wires off. We're going to scratch test this one, and then we're going to see what we got going. Oh, I see my wife in the driveway. What is she doing? I'm going to say hi to Christina here in a minute, I think. She's coming down the driveway. No, she's in her truck. Hope she didn't forget something for the birthday. That wouldn't be good. It would make her a little upset. What do you see this cake and stuff she put out for it? It is absolutely amazing that she baked her son. And he's going camping, and she went and got him not everything, or not just a few things. She got him everything he needs to go camping. She's such a good mom. I swear she is. And then you got a grip of wire right here. I'm gonna pause this camera, and I gotta call her back because she just called in here. All right, sit tight, y'all. All right, scrappers, we're back. All right, so check it out. This is what we came up with. We got our. Let me take this apart real quick I just want to make sure we get it so I don't lose anything. Right there's where they go. Microwave magnets, people. They work wonders. Look at that. I'm trying to be as organized as I can for a scrapper. All right, that back so I don't lose it. All right, so let's see what we got. We got ourselves cast aluminum with housing here with these two little bits. We got cast aluminum and or clean aluminum. We don't know yet. Bunch of little screws and tin. 2 pieces of stainless. That was the sockets. A little bit of number 2 copper wire. Some more stainless steel. This is brass. Little chunks of brass, the screws and those little ends I clipped. 2 ballasts, I guess. 2 capacitors. You got to be careful when you clip these. Sometimes they'll give you a shock. Although it's never happened to me yet. I sort of clipped that end. Then we've got a couple. Now, Mom, remember, these are both of what I did, not just one. So we got a pretty good grip of number 3 insulated copper wire. Random tin that came off. That was that thing I took off of there. And that was that hook. Which is really weird. The inside of this is aluminum, and the outside's tin. That I thought was aluminum. It's not. Plates right there. This tool here, Snobby Scrap Picker. Remember we were talking about the old tools my granddad gave me, and I didn't know what this thing was? Well, I was watching a dude called Hand Tool Rescue. I don't know if you watch his show or his channel, but it's pretty cool. He restores old tools from like the 60s and 50s and shit. This is a Babbitt scraper for Babbitt bearings. Like he pours his own. I was like, holy shit, I got one of these things. And yeah, I guess you scrape to clean it with. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I use it to pry up copper. But, I mean, I'm not going to go pouring anything. I'll probably lose my hand. Ian Matthews, I think we were talking about hammers. I wanted to do a brief, quick one. Like, this one's new. I bought it. It was cheap. It was $5. I found that head. I bought, that was mine. I found this head, and I found this head. And then I went to the flea market, or swap meet, whatever y'all want to call it, and I bought these hammer, oh no, I paid for that one. But I bought this hammer handle, and one of these other handles. I think it was this handle, too, maybe, and I cut it down. I can't remember anymore. But, oh no, it was this one. And I found this little hammer head. I think this is for, maybe knocking tin, you know, like, so you don't make damage. I found, you know, in these little ball peen hammers, I found this one, I think. This one I bought. I bought this one, I bought that one, I bought these. I bought this one. I had that one, I bought that one. But yeah, every time I come across hammers, I like to keep them. Oh, and to take off this piece here, you just need a pipe wrench, small little pipe wrench. And check it out. I found this in the trash. That's pretty cool, right? I gotta oil that up. It's a little tiny pipe wrench. I gotta drill a hole in it so I can hang it up. But and it was in this can of stuff right here. These are all like old tools and crap. My shop's a mess, but I wanted to show you the scope of what I'm doing too. Like, look at all these transformers, those things I just broke down for you guys I got to do. There's 4 right there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and now 19. It was 21, but I broke those 2 down. Maybe it was more because, no, it had to be 24. Yeah, because I broke something like that. In the mid-20s, we'll go for there. But yeah, so you kind of see what the scope of what I'm dealing with here. But right now, I'm going to call it a day. I got to help my wife with the cooking for her son's birthday. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Stay safe out there. CCscraps, y'all. Peace. We'll see you on the next one. We're not quite done yet. I forgot. The transformers. Remember, we scratched one, and one was aluminum, one was copper. That was this guy here. Now we're going to scratch this one. I forgot all about that, folks. Sorry. Folks at home, you're all, what are you doing? This one looks like it caught on fire. I don't know. Let me pause. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to say one may be aluminum, and I know that one's copper. Yes, we got an aluminum and a copper, aluminum and a copper. That's fine. It is what it is. Sometimes it's like that, but I'm not going to worry because it's a good one. So those are nice heavy transformers. That'll bring in a bit of tin too. Then what you'll do is once I do that, take those apart. This metal here, that goes to your tin. So it works out in its own way. All right, now wear your mask. Thanks for watching. Wash your hands. CCscraps. Peace.